After a 23-year absence, Nottingham Forest are back in the Premier League, and they are now tasked with the difficult challenge of surviving the Premier League.
That's true. That's pretty true.
So today, I'm going to try something a little bit different for my channel. It is time for a Nottingham Forest realistic rebuild. We've got them in the Premier League here in Season 1, and we're going to do our best to get them a Champions League title in a realistic fashion.
Just bring it!
Shout out the main man Flickerfire. So this is the default team that FIFA 22 has given us, but there is a lot of things we need to take charge of from day one. For me, the biggest thing is there is a few players that are on loan in real life this season, but to make it realistic, I'm going to try signing certain players, but then certain ones like James Garner, who has been rumored with moves to Everton and Leicester City instead of staying at Nottingham Forest, we're going to terminate his loan. But I want to approach to buy a few of the players and make sure they're Nottingham Forest players permanently when we enter the Premier League. And I've got to be honest, Jed Spence is priority number one. You are kidding yourselves if you think that you're getting Brennan Johnson, and that's insulting. But here we go, lads. We've signed a couple of our loan E players on permanent deals. Davis, Spence, Zinkernagel, and Lowe, all rumored to be staying at Nottingham Forest for the Premier League season, so they're going to make it a reality here and now. This man has been rumored with a move to Nottingham Forest as well, but it is going to be Will Smallbone joining us here at Nottingham Forest, turning my Smallbone into a big bone. He is a former Nottingham Forest player in his own right. It is Jamal Lascelles returning to Nottingham Forest and hopefully going to help us survive relegation. We need some experienced, high-rated players that know what the relegation dogfight is like. And I mean, Lascelles has been on both the successful end and the unsuccessful getting relegated end. Also, Nottingham Forest Greek owner has said that he wants to make some big statement signings in this Premier League era, so I'm going to try finding the right balance for you guys. Nottingham Forest links with Olympiacos are real, and I would fully expect them to sign a Nottingham Forest or an Olympiacos player during the window. Marty Kamara has been linked among numerous Olympiacos players, so we're going to go for him. Season-long loan move here for Loic and Boiseau. Definitely pronunciated his last name incorrectly. And Jed Wallace is getting his move up to the Premier League. Jed Wallace joining us here from Millwall for £4 million. Going to play him as a right winger. And Ben Brereton Diaz has been one of the best strikers in the championship in the past season. In this save, he signed on with Frankfurt, but I am cancelling that out and bringing him to Nottingham Forest. Welcome, the former Englishman, now Chilean, Ben Brereton Diaz. Tobias Figueroa is off to Angers. Hey, our first time in the Premier League, our first game's gone pretty decent, but Jordan Smith, the third string goalkeeper, is off to Rayo Vallecano. Been trying to sell this guy for a little while, but it is Joe Lolly out of the club and off to Ghent. But there we go, lads. That is our opening transfer window in charge of Nottingham Forest. Realistic rebuild, and I'm happy with the business we've done so far. The goal, no ifs, ands, or buts. We just can't get relegated. I do not want to be getting those parachute payments. Yeah, there is no surprise, lads. We are in the relegation battle. We are currently 4 points behind Brentford and 7 from safety. Matthias Norman is too good to be playing in the championship. He was relegated with Norwich, but we are going to be bringing him back to the top flight, signing him here at Nottingham Forest for £9.6 million. We know that Nottingham Forest love to make a loan move, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to sign Konstantinos Fortounas. He's 29 years of age, the Greek attacking midfielder from Olympiacos. Going to sign him on a short-term loan as someone that can hopefully come in and save us from Premier League relegation. Here's the situation. It is time for the final day of the season. We are currently on 30 points in 18th. Fulham and Brentford are below us. Leeds United and Southampton are 1 point ahead of us. Our goal difference is absolutely dreadful, so we essentially need a win if we're going to survive in the Premier League. And we are versing Tottenham. Bloody Tottenham. It couldn't give us Southampton or Fulham or Brentford. It's Tottenham. So here we go, lads. This is for Premier League survival. We are at the City Ground. Are we playing Premier League in Season 2, or are we headed back down to the Championship with Nottingham Forest? The scoreline, no! We have been relegated. We have been relegated in our first season, and Southampton ended up dropping points, so if we won, we would have survived, but it's us, Fulham and Brentford, back down to the championship. At the top of the table, it is Man City winning another Premier League title. Arsenal defeat Brentford to win the FA Cup. Man United have won the Carabao Cup. Well, wouldn't you believe it? Real Madrid have beaten Liverpool in the Champions League final. However, this time time Liverpool actually scored a goal. Sociedad win the Europa, and yeah, Tottenham win the bloody Conference League. Mate, this bloody hurts. Fortunas has been a bit of a beast for us as well. 11 goals. He almost was the difference maker in the relegation battle. And we're going to have a serious look at our wage budget here and negotiate some new contracts as we head back down to the championship and lose a lot of money. There's still a championship side. They're chilling in here. So we're going to sign Kieran Dowell from Norwich City for just £3.6 million as our new starting attacking midfielder. I'm trying to toe the line between keeping this a realistic rebuild still, but also trying to make sure the future is looking good and we can get right back up. Yaffa Tangana is going to make the step down from the Premier League to the championship and join us here. He is listed as a right wing back, but I'm going to convert him to a centre back and team him up with Jamal Lascelles. Finally, we're able to sell a player. I've been trying to clean out this squad. It has been an absolute process and a half, but Mohamed Draga is gone. And Scott McKenna wanted more game time. He's got decent potential, but we have decided to sell him to Cadiz. I'm trying to find the silver lining about getting back to the championship. I think it means it's a good opportunity for us to go and get some younger players in the squad that are maybe a little bit lower rated than others and really develop them and hopefully turn them into future superstars. And Louis Barry is also going to sign on as a reserve youngster option here from Aston Villa. God damn, I just converted Tangana from a right wing back to a centre back and he's gone up from a 77 to an 80 overall just like that. 3.3 million more pounds into the club though as we sell the Canadian right back Larrea. Gonna loan out this youngster Fauna. So that is the transfer window done, but there are still so many players I'm trying to sell. I'm accepting offers for most of them and we just can't get it over the line. But this is the team that we have tasked to get us back to the Premier League. And you know what? I'm actually going to change this up. I'm going to change this into a centre defensive midfielder and put Wallace on the bench and get Yates in there. I've changed my mind with this squad multiple times throughout the season though. It's no real surprise to see the three teams that got promoted or got relegated from the Premier League last year. We're in the top three in the championship. We occupy second and it looks like we are making some real headway into securing back-to-back or getting back up to the Prem. We want to do it automatically as well. We don't want to be in the playoffs. So I am very happy with the starting 11 right now. I'm just trying to make sure the reserves are decent and I'm trying to think like with one eye on the future. So Nathaniel Atkinson, we love an Australian in the Premier League. Nathaniel Atkinson's going to join us from Hearts. The thing is, this team looks like it could be playing in the championship. I don't know why, this just looks like a championship winning team to me. Champions of the second division and we are back up to the Premier League. You'll love to see it and we need to make sure we stay up this time. I do not want us becoming a yo-yo club like Fulham, like Norwich, like all these other clubs. Other end of the table, Plymouth Argyle, Sunderland and Barnsley have been relegated. Oh my god! Oh my god! We've won the FA Cup! Oh my god! We're going to be playing Conference League next season. Holy moly! Well, we've done the domestic double. If we'd won the Carabao Cup, I might have lost my mind. And Fulham, I'm not used to losing playoff finals as a Fulham fan, but Sheffield United have beaten them and are going to be joining us and Brentford in the Premier League next year. Atletico Madrid are Champions League winners. North London Derby in the Europa League. I am seriously so interested to see how we're going to go in the Conference League next year. Will it be a deterrent? Will it help us? I don't know. I mean, my main goal is to survive in the Premier League. I don't know if we want the added distraction, but I will take the added money. Big season though for Ben Brereton Diaz. He's looking to have another bite of the cherry in the Premier League and he's going to do it entering the Premier League with good form. Also, I'm going to let a whole bunch of players depart the club on free agent deals. Damn, we're back in the Premier League. We've received our money for getting promoted and I assume we've been given a decent budget for winning the FA Cup. Thank you very much, board. I'm still trying to be as realistic as possible, but we've got to realize we're now playing European football. This is the part of the rebuild, the realistic rebuild, where the water gets a little bit murky, you know? One of our first signings in charge of Nottingham Forest is gone though. Jed Wallace is leaving English football altogether and is off to Eintracht Frankfurt. For me, a big part of us surviving in the Premier League this season is raising the backline. Our backline is quite weak, so we're going to sign a young English talent, Ryan Sessegnon, get him some consistent first team football instead of at Spurs where he's playing every couple of games. Burnley have been relegated from the Premier League, so we're going to go ahead and sign their young goalkeeper, Martin van der Voort. He's an absolute beast in career mode. He doesn't want to play in the championship, he wants to survive, so we're going to get him back up in the Premier League and help him thrive and survive. Our backline needs an overall upgrade, but we also need a leader, which is why we're going for Connor Cody here from Wolverhampton. He's 30 years of age, but he is going to be invaluable to our backline. Connor Cody, welcome for 16.7 7 mil. Jonathan Panzo is out of the club though. A chance to win some silverware early on in the season here though. It is the Community Shield. Let's watch this one and see if we can get our season off to the perfect start. It's a big one. Ronaldo, our former man Garner's in the midfield here. We're going to quick sim the game. Oh my God, we've come over the... We have been dominated, but we have won the Community Shield 3-1. That is a good omen. Smallbone out on loan. Every time we get a win in the Premier League, that just means a lot because we just need to survive relegation. Brian Ojeda is the latest player out. I'm just cleaning out this squad. Louis Barry, I'm going to loan him out as well. And it's time to say goodbye to Philip Zinkernagel. We signed him on the loan, like we had him on loan, signed him permanently, and now he's off to Fenerbahce. I thought we were in the Conference League, but no, we are in the Europa League, and our draw has been released. This is a manageable group, I think. Going deep in the Europa League would be cool, but for me, this season is all about Premier League survival. Like I said last year, we can't become a yo-yo club. Let's set the foundations in the first half of the season. I've got to say, this team is extremely balanced though. Maybe the realistic route is the right route. Oh, lads, we're in the relegation battle still. Luckily, we've got some money to spend, but bloody hell. Also, it is absolutely hilarious. We're in the preliminary round of the Europa League, and we're versing Olympiacos. They're like a sister club to us, and we're versing them in the knockout rounds. I signed this guy in the championship thinking he'd be a revelation, but unfortunately, Michaela Moodsdrick has not got the job done for us at the moment, so we decided to sell him, and we're going to invest essentially our entire remaining budget into a top quality left winger for the side that can hopefully carry us to Premier League survival and maybe even a Europa League title. And I'm going to try to keep it at least as realistic as it can get. Put down the pasta, Callum. The Italian adventure is over. You're back in the Premier League. We are signing Callum Hudson-Odoi from Lazio for £53 million. My man has traded Rome for Nottingham. I want to follow our Europa League run. We've got Olympiacos here in the first round of the preliminaries. We're at home at the City Ground. Can we get a first leg lead? The scoreline, we do. Johnson puts us in front. All right, second leg, lads, away in Greece. It's a friendly derby, but we've got a chance to get into the round of 32 or the round of 16 of the Europa League, which we do. Braga in the round of 16. Come on, lads. I want to go on a run. We're at home again. First leg lead. Please, 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 please. Yes, we do. Come on. Come on, lads. Get us through to the quarterfinals. I want to be playing Champions League footy next year. Come on, Forest. Come on, Forest. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my God. What a final time, lads. Real Betis, it's starting to heat up here in the Europa League. We've got our third home game in a row for the first leg, and we are for... Johnson has got a hat-trick. Did he get... Johnson got a hat-trick in the second half. This is going so much better than I expected it to. Quarterfinal, second leg here, 4-2 up. Please do not bottle it. The scoreline, we almost bottle it, but we are into a Europa League semi-final. I'm enjoying watching this run. It's ironic because despite being in the Europa League semi-finals, we are only 4 points from Premier League safety. Imagine we get relegated again. We're playing in the Champions League whilst in the Championship. Semi-finals of the Europa League though, and we have Leipzig. This is where it gets really serious. And the fact that we don't have the first leg up is like at home is quite concerning. We've got the first leg on the road in Leipzig. The scoreline with Johnson. I love you.
Okay.
We are one win and even one draw away from a Europa League final. Get the fairy tale continuing. We're at home. Finish the job. We win on penalties. We're going to the Europa League final in season number 3. Oh my God. Sporting could not do us a favor, and we're versing Man City. This is as tough as it gets. This could be one of the biggest miracles we have had in rebuild history. Winning a Europa League title here in season 3 would be absolutely phenomenal. We're taking on Manchester City. The finals at Villa Park. Can we lift it with Nottingham Forest? Yes, we can! Oh my God! Sessegnon scores in the 17th minute. Hudson-Odoi red carded. We've won the Europa League with Nottingham Forest in season number 3. I'll tell you something, lads. This might be a realistic rebuild, but that is not a realistic result. Oh my God. Not only have we won the Europa League, but we have survived relegation by just 5 points. Meanwhile, the other end of the table, ourselves ourselves and Man City are both going to be playing Champions League next year. We're playing Champions League next year. Oh my God. Of course, we did win the Community Shield at the start of the season. Liverpool win the FA Cup and City the Carabao Cup. It's kind of crazy. We're going to be playing in the UEFA Super Cup next year. Bayern Munich did win the Champions League. I will never get sick at looking at that. And Marseille win the Conference League. What a bloody season for Brereton Diaz, and what a Europa League it was as well. Brennan Johnson's up to an 86 overall. Oh my God. Well, we've got a Champions League campaign ahead of us, and that is the worst possible start to this fourth season. Brereton Diaz has broken his ankle. Massive opportunity now, though, for Keenan Davis to really get some game time and make an impact. But we are going to bring James Maddison back to England. He's had a little spell away at Bayer Leverkusen, and now the English attacking midfielder is back in the Premier League. We're in the Champions League, lads. It is realistic to start making marquee signings. I love how I feel like I have to defend every signing I do. Zande Silva is out of the club. I've been trying to sell this guy since season number 1, but we finally got rid of him. Matthias Norman has come to us and said he wanted some starting game time, so we have decided to sell him. He's off to Hoffenheim for 28 mil. Mate, Brennan Johnson has turned into an absolute machine. We could get 140 million pounds for him if we wanted, but I don't want that. And Baba Fernandez also out of the club. I think this makes the rebuild unrealistic because Burnley signed a Portuguese player. He was one of our first signings at the club, but it is Jamal Lascelles, officially no longer a Nottingham Forest player. UEFA Super Cup time though. Unfortunately, we've got some players missing in Hudson-Odoi and Brereton Diaz, but this is a good chance for us to see what we're made of. Taking on Bayern Munich, a chance to get some more European silverware, and we lose. Antoine Griezmann gets them the win. As we saw last season though, Brighton did get relegated, and like all of the bigger clubs do, we're going to feed on the scraps of another relegated side. Steven Alzate is going to join us as a backup midfielder. We've got a lot more fixtures this season, so we need to make sure our bench is bussin'. Yeah! But this is what the side looks like heading into this fourth season. It's getting good, lads. We are getting good. But this window is really going to determine what we do moving forward. Like, if we get off to a good start in the Champions League, then I'll start to look at some older players that are higher overall that can really give us a good chance. But if we get absolutely humbled, then it might be back to the drawing board and start to focus on the next 2 to 3 years rather than the next 1 to 2. I'm trying to put my executive cap on, you know?
Stop the cap.
I did study sports business in uni, so if YouTube goes down the drain, this could be a dream career for me. Put this video on my resume. Our Champions League group is rough. PSG, Dortmund, and Slavia Praha. This is going to be challenging. Yep, we've been completely humbled. I thought our chances of getting past Dortmund and PSG were slim, but I expected to get past Slavia Praha. Alright, that's our humble pie. Now that we're here though, we need to be getting back. The top 4 race is tight. We currently sit 7th. Alright, so it's clear that we needed to go back to the drawing board. We're going to invest in one of the hottest defensive prospects in the Serie A right now. He's come from Udinese, so we're still in one from one of the smaller clubs. He wants the big move to a big club in the Premier League, so we've signed Vincenzo Silvestri as a long-term defensive option. And we are also going to bring Grady Diangana up from the Championship, signing from a fellow Midlands club in West Brom for £13.1 million. And this Kanate fella will be leaving to Bristol City on a free transfer at the end of the season. Let's go, lads! We have slid into 4th position here and are back in the Champions League next season. You'll love to see it. Scrolling down the table, which team? Ooh, Aston Villa, Bournemouth, and Burnley. Hopefully they have some players that we can steal from next year. Newcastle United have won the FA Cup, and we have added a Carabao Cup and EFL Cup to our trophy cabinet. Of course, the loss at the start of the season. I am really hoping that we can actually get out of our group next year. Wolfsburg win the Europa, and Sociedad the Conference League. Brennan Johnson is a certified baller. I am so happy that Nottingham Forest didn't sell him in real life, and I'm hopeful that he can just continue to crush it for us. Also, fair play to Brereton Diaz. He missed the first 3.5 months of the season and still got 16 goals, which is decent. I told you guys, I bloody told ya that we were going to go ahead and feed off the scraps of one of the relegated teams. I wanted a new midfielder, and we have found Oliver Skip on a bargain bin deal from relegated Burnley. I'm quite happy right now. And Marty Kamara is out of the club. I didn't necessarily want to sell him, but he's getting to that age now. I just want to take this team to the next level. So the former Olympiacos man now is a former Nottingham Forest, man. A little bit of an experienced presence into the side as well. Sebastian Haller is going to leave Tottenham on a permanent deal here, join us on the bench. We've essentially got a whole Tottenham team here. I mean, 3 former Tottenham players in the starting bench and lineup. No, 4, we got Tangana as well. Bro, I converted Oliver Skip using development plans from a CDM to a centre midfielder, and it took him down 4 overall. Are you taking the piss? All right, well, he's getting benched here for Yates, and I guess that's we've taken an L by getting, oh my God. But this is what the team is looking like ahead of this 5th season. It's a good team, but I was a lot more confident when Skip was an 83, not a 79. What the hell is this group? I mean, I'm glad to see AS Roma's got their badge in the game. We're using modding now to get the realism all looking like that. Hertha Berlin, and then I assume a former Russian team. So at least we know we're not going to finish bottom of this group. This is so much better than last year. I've got to say though, I did not expect Roma to come 3rd. I'm not complaining though, we top Group A. But we have got AC Milan here in the round of 16. That is not an easy opponent. I wanted Sparta Praha, or I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of good teams left in the last 16. Sitting in the same spot we finished last year. Need to start converting those draws into wins and get top of the table. Unfortunately, I wanted him to be here when we won a Champions League. So that means we have to win it this year because Bryce Samba's departing on a free contract next year. I tried to re-sign him, but it just wasn't happening. All right, here we go, lads. I want to do it. Let's do it for Samba. Come on. We got AC Milan on the road at the San Siro. The first leg here. What is it going to be? The scoreline is a 3-1 loss. Oh, Samba, it might be all over, my friend.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend.
Second leg coming up here, lads. It has to be a minor miracle if we are any chance of getting ourselves through to the quarters. A 2-0 win and then get it done in extra time. That's what I'm asking for, lads. The scoreline is going to be, oh my God, we have been absolutely destroyed here. I'm sorry, Samba. You're not getting a Champions League at Nottingham Forest. Now we need to make sure we finish top 4. Oh my God, we have just snuck in there again, lads. 4th in the Premier League. 69 points. Nice.
Nice.
Down the table, I was hoping Man United were there, but it's Brentford, Fulham, and Blackburn Rovers getting relegated. Brentford have won the FA Cup, so they're getting they got relegated, and they're going to be playing in the Europa League. But Man City have won the Carabao Cup. Boring. Real Madrid are they're cleaning up, man. They are absolutely cleaning up. Bayern Munich win the Europa, and Leicester win the Conference League. Big season from the main man Hudson-Odoi as well. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to get a new goalkeeper next year as well. Another goalkeeper leaving on a free. This time it is the American Horvath. We knew we needed a backup goalkeeper, and we're going to make it count. He's not going to be wearing the number 1 jersey, but Emi Martinez is going to be our new backup keeper here. A bit of experience and a high-rated player on the bench. And we're going to keep one eye on the future as well. So we've found this Slovenian keeper, Haris Avzenik, to be our 3rd. You know, we've got a good depth. Our 3rd string keeper is a 20-year-old that's 80 overall. All right, another upgrade to the midfield. I didn't think I'd be having to make a big upgrade to the midfield again when I signed Skip, but we know what happened there. So surprise, surprise, it's another Englishman. It is Jacob Ramsey joining the club from Frankfurt. This whole video, we're just bringing English people back to England. This team is looking nice though, lads. We've got ourselves 2 goalkeepers. We've got an upgraded midfield. The team players we've already been bringing in are growing up. I want to go all out this season and not get done 7-2 in the round of 16, please. Another tough group though. Lyon, Bayern Munich, Slavia Praha. Where's the glitched out Russian teams when you need them?
I guess we'll never know.
Top of the group again. The fact we finished above Bayern Munich gives me a lot of confidence, a lot of hope. And it's Valencia this year, not AC Milan. They're not even around AC Milan, so that's a good start. But yeah, Valencia. Bro, we're turning into the new Arsenal. 4th every single bloody year. Oh, I've got PTSD from the round of 16 last year. Do not let it happen again. Our team is absolutely firing on all cylinders. Let's make sure we can get ourselves through to the quarterfinals. That is a good start. Jed Spence suspended for the 2nd leg here at home, but I'm hopeful that doesn't mean anything. Nathaniel Atkinson getting a starting spot here in the Champions League knockout rounds. Australia stands and salutes, but the scoreline, it is another win. 3-1 this time. Hudson-Odoi with yellow card. Hopefully no suspension for him. Well, we are really about to see what we are made of. They have been absolutely tearing up the opposition in this rebuild so far, but it is an opportunity for us to be giant killers as we face Real Madrid. Back to full strength, no injuries, no suspensions, and I'm hoping it stays that way. Can we get another big lead on the road here? Please, 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 please. 2-2. Hudson-Odoi. I can live with that. Conor Gallagher being out here in the second leg through suspension is a bit of an L, but I'm hoping in every sense of this word we get a dub in this second leg. It is all tied up here for a spot in the Champions League semi-finals. Give it to us. We win on penalties. That is about a closer game you can get. Both sides with 6 shots. 4-all is just a ridiculous scoreline. Oh my God, that is a crazy game. Hudson-Odoi and Vinicius Jr. going back and forth at one another, and we have won on penalty shootouts and are through to the semi-finals. That is crazy.
That's the craziest thing ever.
Challenge after challenge after challenge. It is PSG. Mbappe, I hope you've left, or I hope you've retired and become the manager. First leg is on the road at the Parc des Princes. This is a massive, massive game for us here, lads, but we need to get it done. We need to get a strong start. Neymar and Mbappe in there, Doku into the starting 11. The scoreline after leg number 1 is going to be, it's another 2-all draw. This is the exact same position we found ourselves in against Real Madrid. We are fully fit. We are tied up here. We have Gallagher in the starting 11. We don't have to worry about any players being suspended, but we have to worry about the threat of Neymar, Mbappe, and Doku. Are we headed to a Champions League final? Penalties again! Oh my God. That is one of the worst penalty shootouts you will ever see, but we are headed to the Champions League final. Oh my God. We've already taken down one side of Madrid. Now it is time for Atletico Madrid versus Nottingham Forest in the 2027 Champions League final. Taking a look around the grounds though, Inter Milan have won the Europa League. Dortmund have won the Conference League on penalties. Okay. This final just became a lot more intense. The draws have killed us, man. The draws have absolutely killed us. But next year, I think we're playing bloody Europa League, if not Conference League, if we don't win tonight. At the other end of the table, any big teams going down? Aston Villa, I guess you could say, are a big team. Newcastle, what's the billionaires doing? Liverpool did win the FA Cup, and Spurs have won the Carabao Cup. So it has not been a very successful season to date so far, but if we are able to lift a Champions League trophy once again here for Nottingham Forest, we will forget all about that. The finish line is in sight, ladies and gentlemen, but it is now up to us to get the job done. No James Maddison for the final, a big loss there, but it is now time, ladies and gentlemen, the Champions League final between Nottingham Forest and Atletico Madrid. Come on, you trees. It is showtime, ladies and gentlemen. We're in Madrid, but we're going to leave it with silverware. Johnson wins it. We're going to flick it. No, we're going to go. We're going to turn. We're going to shoot with Ramsey straight at the bloody keeper. Come on, the last corner we had was absolutely dreadful. Let's make a better one here. Hudson-Odoi swinging it in. The keeper stays on the line. Did that take a deflection? Did that take a deflection? Because Oblak just dove to his right, and that one went into the left-hand side of his own net. We've got the lead. The keeper's just I need to see a replay. I'm not even in shock by the fact we scored a goal. That reaction, look, it comes in, he stays on his line, it goes up. That didn't even take a deflection, he's just dove the wrong way. Oh, I have never seen that before. This will tell us that, what are you doing, Oblak? That is hilarious. Bellingham, heavy touch. Good tackle, what a crunching slide tackle there. Win that. Good win. Silvestri shoots. Oh, he was offside. Just holding down wide. That's a good ball. I need you to run under Johnson. Let's go early there. I wanted to go to Ramsey, but it's kind of worked out for the best because now Ramsey's coming through. Now Ramsey is going to go, and we're going to red time it, but still find the top corner. And on the stroke of halftime, Ben Brereton Diaz, the Chilean beast, has gotten us a 2-goal lead. Timo Werner going there. Oh, I almost slid tackled. I'm kind of glad we didn't because I probably would have cleaned him up, but it's still on here for them. Get rid of it. It's going to be Camavinga. Just clear it. No, get more of a header onto that. Good save, Van der Voort. They're looking to get something here, Atletico Madrid. No, we lunge through. Werner! What is that goalkeeping? And all of a sudden, it's game on here. This has been one of the weirdest games of FIFA I've played in a long time. The animations are cooked. Feed him. Oh, surely, come on. Come on. Diaz! There it is! The 2-goal buffer is restored as easy as you'd like. Diaz has a brace, and we've got one hand now surely on the Champions League title. Do not let them get back into this one at the death. Timo Werner's been the only good player on their team. They go there. Oh no, why am I lunging in? What is that keeping from Van der Voort? Oh my God. I'm being the biggest scumbag, but we have held on here, lads, and we are champions of Europe with Nottingham Forest once again. Lads, if you enjoyed today's realistic rebuild, make sure you leave a like on the video. I'm open to doing some more of these in the future. Subscribe down below if you're new around here, but I will let you enjoy the title celebrations. It has been JarradHD here. I'm out. Peace.